What is up, lords and ladies? King Radiant here, and welcome back to another Call of Dragons video. And for today's video, guys, we are just going to be talking about what happened after the first 3 days here in Valoron or in this season 2. So if you are updated to the channel, guys, I already uploaded days 1, 2, and 3. So you can check it out if you haven't, so that you can get a idea of what were the formats or what were the step-by-step incidents or what did really happen. So technically, nothing really happened except on the third day. Okay, so I just did like a coverage about days 1 and 2. And on the third day, I only did a 1-hour video, which supposedly it should be a live stream. But the problem is, I have a hard time actually going live because the internet connection in my home is actually really bad. So there's no way for me to live stream. So what I can do is the next thing that I can do is actually just pre-record everything, edit it, and upload it on a later time or at the end of the day. So anyway, moving on. If you look on, if you saw my alliance, guys, it says cons, and yes, I have moved into a different server. Well, technically not a server, but different alliance. So I am now actually in Scaleria. Okay, so I'm now in cons, and sadly, just an update on what really happened yesterday, we lost the fight. So it was technically a 4v4, kind of, I think. GOD actually did not join the fight. It was actually TM, TM02, TM04, and GNR. So there's also UETM. I think that's UETM, right? Let me zoom out a little bit. I think I forgot. Give me a couple of seconds, guys, while I check this one. I think it's UETM. Okay, so these people right here. So they're technically not that strong, but I guess you could. Okay, they're now really decent because maybe they merged with the other people who did resurgence in Enogad. So what really happened here, guys, is that we were here. Okay, where's GNR? Okay, so we were here, technically speaking. Okay, we were actually fighting them, but what happened is that there was technically a hidden core fortress, I think, in the bottom. No, it's not here. I think it's located here. I forgot, but I can still remember that they were here. Okay, so just moving on, guys. I can clearly remember it was yesterday, or I think last night, that they were here. There was a core fortress here, TM04. So it was established with only a couple of members. I think they only had like 20 members during the fight. So NI and G, along with us, AG-0, we were actually fighting GNR. So we were so preoccupied with the fighting, and boy, everybody was actually sending all their legions out in the field. And what happened is that if you know Wayne is actually a tier 5 player from TM or TA, and Wayne actually held against us. They were able to actually deplete most of our fighting power. So if you ask me, I think that Wayne was actually 78 million power. Then after a few hours, he dropped like 62 or something. So imagine having 16 million power worth of units to fight against us. So that was really crazy because only him, he managed to hold against maybe 20 or maybe 30 decent numbers of players. And while he was actually fighting the rest of the players or the rest of the members from our side, the tier 5 from NING was also preoccupied fighting the decent members from GNR, which were the peeps from TA. There I realized that TA was actually resurging, and the stronger players from their side was actually moving to GNR, and the weaker players from GNR was technically moved to UETM, or they don't have any alliance. They were kicked out. And not only that, while we were actually fighting the GNR, TA actually did a move on us, and which is they infiltrated. Well, technically they did not infiltrate, but what they did is that the core fortress from TM04, which was established here, all of them resurged to Enogad, and next thing you know, they all joined TM04, and after like an hour or so, NING was already fighting TM04. I mean, we were completely caught off guard, because what happened is that all of our fighting force, all of our stamina, all of our units were already preoccupied. All of them were mostly wounded. If you ask me, if you saw the video, I was technically like playing safe while during the fight, if you saw the video. And after that, it's still the same procedure. I'm just only sending like 1 or 2 legions. I'm trying to play safe, even though you saw me getting wiped out by cavalry units or cavalry legions going back door. But that's not the case, because it's normal. But what I did is I just played safe. I tried to invest my units in a proper way. I'm not like willy-nilly sending all my units to go to the hospital, right? Because I want to join the fight a little bit longer, while other people were preoccupied by sending all their units and legions in the field. They already depleted their mana, their stamina, and got most of their units wounded. So what will happen? They will stop fighting, they will log out, and maybe they will go online again after 10 hours, 12 hours, or maybe the next day. And that's where we made a crucial mistake, because we were preoccupied with GNR, thinking that we will be only fighting GNR, while TM and TM02 are fighting VM and RK. And that's what happens. If you actually get overconfident of yourself, like, we can beat them. We technically destroyed 3 of their alliance towers before we actually stopped pushing. And technically, most of us got like comfortable in a way that okay, I think if we are depleted, so is GNR. But sadly, there's a hidden force behind us, and they were able to outflank and outmaneuver NING and AG-0. So going forward, what happened is that GNR, I think they did like a cycle where they're technically moving about all their players. This is just my opinion, okay? I don't know what really happened between their side, okay? This is just my opinion, because I never actually told this to anyone, but I've been playing war games since I was 10 years old, okay? For the last 16 years, I'm technically playing most of my games war games. So I'm technically a geek regarding to war. I like making strategies. I like to make tactics. So as a geek about war tactics, that's where I thought about it. That maybe because they had so much people in reserve with units in Enogad, what they did is they just like recycled or shuffled all the players in between their alliances, because they have so much alliance shells to accommodate the players who have wounded units, and let the players who doesn't have any alliance and doesn't have any wounded units to join the fight. And that's where I thought to myself that we were outnumbered despite RK and VM holding on their own against TM and TMO2. To my viewers from TA family, please don't be disheartened on what I said. Technically, it was a stalemate for a couple of hours. Okay, I was watching from time to time the fights, and you guys also know that what really happened, right? You saw the fighting between RK and VM, RK VM and TM and TMO2. They were actually on a stalemate. They were actually fighting in the cliff, right? There was like a border between them. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So they were fighting here non-stop. They were pushing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for a couple of hours. Everybody knows that. But what happened is that RK and VM went to sleep. They were inactive. It's not their peak time anymore. It's time for them to log out. It's time for them to actually do their own thing, their personal life, their the things that they wanted to do. And that's the time. That's the time actually TM and TM02 took initiative and planned everything and destroyed all their alliance towers, zeroing anyone who were not shielded. And lucky, most of them got actually shielded, but I saw lots of people from RK and VM got rallied. And sorry for those people who got rallied. It's part of the game. Just make sure later on in the game, you don't quit. And if you continue playing, just prepare a shield if you can't log in. Because at least it serves as a learning that you need to take care of yourself in a war game. Because everybody will zero you. Unless, of course, you're 100 million power and you have tens of millions of units, then maybe you can hold them off. But if you're not 100 million power and you don't have enough units, then the best advice is just shield. Okay, so moving on. All of us, RK, VM, NING, and AG0, we research to Scalaria. That's how you pronounce it, right? Scalaria. Sclaera. I don't know. I'm not a Viking. I know the regions in Belleron sounds like Viking names or Viking places. But it's a good update where you actually made the regions like Viking names. But yeah, it's very hard for me to pronounce. I'm sorry, I'm illiterate. But anyway, moving on, guys. We lost the battle. Kudos to TM02, TM04, GNR, UETM, and the other peeps from TA as well who migrated or resurged to Enogad to support their family. Because at the end of the day, we're only good as 4 alliances, and they really outnumbered us. And sadly, I really don't know what were the mechanics, what were the plans and tactics, or the the discussions with leadership. Because like I said, I'm only a member. I don't know what they're going what they were discussing, so I don't know. I'm just a member. I just wait for orders, and that's it. And most of the time, I was actually online yesterday. I was online for more than 15 hours. This is not a brag, guys. I was actually online for 15 hours. Of course, from time to time, I just go to the bathroom to pee or eat or get some food. But most of the time, I'm in 95% of the duration of 15 hours. I was in my computer. I was technically opening my computer, playing it. But during my recording, I was using the phone because, like I said, I still don't know how to use my computer to actually do some recording and editing. So I'm still using my phone to actually edit. But anyway, that's it. Now it's back to 0. It's day 4, and everybody's just like just relaxing again. And I know during this level 1 passes open, I know it will be a different scenario. It will be a different situation where everybody will be buffed up, everybody unlock most of their policies, I guess. Maybe they will gem, they will train more units, they will gather resources and build a fighting force that is yet to be seen in Call of Dragons. And yes, I think for me, so far, this will be a very big server, but I still don't know about the current situation with my second account, which is in server 32. Because I know they're also doing the Season 2 update in that account, and in my account there, but I will just check it out. Because maybe, who knows, maybe they will put servers 32 and 33 together, and along with the rest of the 13 servers, maybe they will have more population than us. I think I mentioned it on day 2 about the 2,500 different accounts present in the game, in the server. So more or less we are seeing like at least maybe 2,000 players, but I'm not sure. Maybe some people have like 10, 20 dummy accounts or farm accounts, I don't know. But that's how I actually saw it from my own perspective when I saw the ranking list when they had constructed their Alliance Tower. So yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I don't have anything else to say. Right now, we're just going to like chill and relax. The trash talk from Belleron chat is, you know, going down. But I know it will continue again soon. But yeah, it's normal. Drama needs to be present in order for everybody to enjoy. Otherwise, if there's no drama, then it's a complete different story. So again, guys, that's about it. I'm going to end the video here. And again, I'm sorry it's not a 1-hour video because I cannot do a 1-hour video because there's no actually action involved right now. And I think because there's no action, I'll not be making video for the next couple of days or next couple of weeks. But we will see if I see something like, you know, an update, or maybe I can also do a war pet tutorial for free to play. Because I had an idea actually, but I don't know if it applies to everybody or if they can actually understand the video that I'm going to make soon, but we will see. So, okay, thank you again, guys, for watching this video. Hope to see you soon in the next one. Please, again, do subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends because you are awesome. This is King Raiden, signing out.